Whenever you think about a campfire, it's something that you usually have memories of with a person like your dad. And considering that it is Father's Day, I guess it is only appropriate that we spend time around a campfire. Sadly, there is no one to sing campfire songs with me, but hey, that doesn't mean that we can't sit down and have a nice, relaxing chat out here amongst nature. And so, with that in mind, happy Father's Day and greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here in Overall Autism for another edition of the Final Fantasy XIV Tales of Eorzea Free Company vlog here on the Exodus server. So, we are once again joining up with our leader of Tales of Eorzea, Corinne Loren, as she chills out like she always does every Sunday. It's pretty much become a tradition, hasn't it? Yeah, I know campfires are usually synonymous with guys and with dads, but this really has become something that in these vlogs has become synonymous with Corinne. Because, yeah, she is a female character, but she still has that, the parental instincts, I guess, that one would have as the leader of a free company. And so, it's really a nice opportunity to really enjoy taking this opportunity to just chill out and relax for a while with Corinne and the rest of Tales of Eorzea. It's certainly been a very busy week, even after having the opportunity to see what patch 3.3 was all about, and having the opportunity to also help out some of our members as they have started to progress into patch 3.3 has been really helpful for them, and also for one of our free company members who has really had a great appreciation for Corinne being there as a guide through the level 50 dungeons from Realm Reborn, because he's still going through that part so far and still doing that stuff. So he's really appreciated. This is Patimonia Delcato, who I mentioned in the previous vlog, who has gone on a number of quests to clear the level 50 dungeons from Realm Reborn off his list, and has enlisted Corinne's assistance to accomplish this, to give him knowledge on what do I do in these various dungeons. And every time we do, he's always very appreciative for having Corinne's knowledge around, and also in addition to that, he really has taken a great deal of appreciation for these level 50 dungeons, and for someone who's done them so many times, like, it's something that I guess I'm not as all that big on as far as stage design is concerned, unless it gets really annoying and I end up dying a lot. Then yeah, I do think it to be pretty bad. But he really enjoyed the artistic nature of the various levels, especially last night when I took him to the first version of Lost City of Amdapor. He was really blown away by the third section leading up to the final boss Diabolos, and that he really enjoyed having that opportunity to go take that course on. So I'm really happy for him that he was able to enjoy a wonderful experience like that with the assistance of Corinne. And so, yeah, we've really enjoyed doing stuff like that together, and I'm happy for him to be able to get stuff like that. There has been sadness, though, of course. Last week, as I'm sure all of you are well aware, unless you live under a rock, there was a massacre at an Orlando nightclub. Primarily an Orlando gay nightclub. And someone who was claiming representation for ISIS killed 50 people in one fell swoop with his firearms. And so, obviously, we've seen a lot of support from all walks of life, not just in the gay community, but also from all over the world. And that extended even here into Final Fantasy XIV, because a number of days ago, someone set up, we received a post on our Facebook page that someone was going to be conducting a vigil at Mikedo's Amphitheater in Gridania for showing support for the Orlando victims from that massacre. And so a number of our free company members, including, I'll show off who was involved. We had Azuma Manishi was part of our FC's representation, along with Tater Joe. And we also had Anika Fire and Leaf Nightbane, the real-life couple who had the first ceremony of eternal bonding in our free company, and they also came back for the first time in over a month for the purposes of also taking part in this vigil, because they're actually the ones who first brought it to our attention. And so they also represented us at this vigil, so we're proud to have free company members who are willing to go out there and represent us. I would have gone myself, but they did it late at night, so I couldn't necessarily go myself, especially since I was really tired by the time that vigil took place, because it was after 11 p.m. at night. And also, in addition to that, they asked that you had a certain minion, and unfortunately I did not have that at the time, so unfortunately I couldn't have been there regardless. But much thanks to our free company members Nika, Leaf, Tater, and Ozma, who represented us at that vigil over at Mikedo's Amphitheater. You guys are very awesome, and we are proud to have you in our free company. Sadness didn't end there, though. The person who we recruited about a month and a half ago to join our free company, who gave us our TeamSpeak accounts, actually left our free company, but it wasn't because of anything bad. They felt that they couldn't really contribute at all to our free company because they weren't able to play frequently, due to the fact that this particular person has a very, very strenuous and very busy job with hours that are just, here in Canada, they would be considered illegal. This particular person was, who gave us our TeamSpeak account, they had a thing, they had a job where they were working triple-digit hours every week. And some instances where they had to work a 24-hour shift. And I really don't understand how anyone can be allowed to do that in the free world. I mean, yeah, tragically, that's stuff you would expect to see in the third world, not around here. But that shouldn't happen anywhere in the world. But nonetheless, it's really sad to see someone leave because they couldn't really, because of their work obligations, which are ridiculous, they couldn't really be able to contribute at all to our free company. And so they first told me that they felt like they couldn't really contribute at all, and they actually felt surprised that they hadn't been kicked out of our free company. But I told them we would never do that to you. We understand what you're going through, and we don't want you to ever worry about that. But a couple of days later, they ultimately decided to leave of their own free will. But I did get in contact with this person because that person's on my friends list, and they did respond back to me and say we can still use the TeamSpeak account that they gave us. So we're really grateful that we can still have our free company members be able to communicate with each other over the internet if we still want to, and not just limit ourselves to what you see in the chat, which is nice because I'm really happy about that. So as it stands right now with our free company, we're at 44 members. We are hoping that we can possibly start to pick up members again, but we know that it'll not be easy given that we're now pretty much in the dead of summer at this point, because Father's Day pretty much says that, yep, summer is now well and truly here, and things are going to slow down for the summer, but that doesn't mean that things are not going to still be requiring us to try and bring in new members to our free company. But we'll see how things go and see if we can't bring in any new people. So that is going to do it for this edition of the Tales of Eorzea vlog here on Final Fantasy XIV's Exodus server. Don't forget that if you have a character here on Exodus that you need a free company, you want to come and join us, or if you're looking to create a character on the Exodus server, we'd love to have you. So we'd certainly encourage you to come. We have had a few people do just that who watch this vlog, and we certainly are grateful that they are here with us, and we hope that more of you are inspired by this game, that you'll want to come and do the same. So we hope that you do. So thank you very much everyone for watching, and so as Miss Corinne chills out by the campfire for this particular vlog, as she's come to do in recent weeks, happy Father's Day to all of the dads out there, the dads-to-be, and those who want to become dads in the future. And until next time, everyone, this is Matthew and Navora Autism saying take care, and I'll see you soon.